Greetings, everyone. How are you? This is Sister Yaya with Soul Tribe Heals. I just wanted to pop on really quickly to tell everyone hello and check in with everyone. Had to see how y'all are doing on this fine Thursday evening. Um, I'm streaming in live from the Yucatán. And I just wanted to show and send some love and light to all of you in our spaces of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I wanted to also share some encouragement to many of you who have family members that maybe you're not close with during this time. It could be your mother, sister, brother, father, auntie, uncle, grandparents, for whatever reason that they may not be close to you, whatever reason they may not be present the way you want them to be present. I just wanted to encourage you that to know that it's okay and that you're not alone. This time of the year is very can be very challenging for many people for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's less sunlight, so that has a significant role on how we feel. Less sunlight is one. Number two, it's holiday time ish. So when people normally would come together and this idea what family should look like, this idea what family should be like, when that sort of fantasy doesn't play out, it can be really devastating. It's also another time where it's very busy. And it's funny because we rev up during this time, but it's actually a time of slowing down, of rest, of introspection, of relaxation. But it's also, for a lot of people, the busiest time of the year. So we kind of go against the energy a little bit. I just want to encourage you that it doesn't matter what the dynamics are within your family. Always honor yourself. Honor how you feel, honor your emotions, honor your mind, honor your body and your soul. A lot of times during this time of the year, we do things or we go places or we become people that we don't really want to become just to kind of fit within the dynamic. I want to encourage you to break free from all of that. Break free from molds, break free from these expectations, break free of having to go here and do this and do that. Let this year be your exodus out of all of that and your entrance, your genesis into your new self, right? I talk a lot about mother wounds, father wounds. I talk a lot about right of family woundings because they're very close to us. A lot of our mother wounds run our programming, how we feel about ourselves. Our mothers teach us how we view ourselves, how to look at the world, how to interpret things. And when that relationship is interrupted or is damaged or traumatized, we kind of get like a jacked up version of who we really are. And so a lot of us spend a lot of our lives trying to discover who we are, trying to get our power back, trying to get our strength back, trying to know ourselves, right? And it's not just mothers. It can come from grandmother, caretaker. It can come from any source. But now is an opportunity to take this season where there may be some family wounding, where there may be some strife, where there may be dissension, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. I'm just gonna observe all of this, what's going on, and I'm a pull and call back my energy back to myself, because we don't have to allow these familial connections, attachments to draw our energy, to pull on us, to drain us. At the end of the day, your power is yours. At the end of the day, your life is yours. You can reconstruct your family, your tribe, which I've been able to do here in Mérida in Mexico, reconstruct my family, because in the States, it doesn't exist. It just doesn't. I can't pick up the phone and say, hey, auntie, hey, mom. No, forget about it. So I've learned that I've had to reconstruct a family on my own terms. And this time I get to choose those who get to be in my tribe. I get to place them in places where what honors me. Now, we can't help the family that we're born into. That, no. Their only job was just to get us into this realm. There's no guarantee that they're going to love us. There's no guarantee. And once you accept this, that no one owes you anything, including your family members, your mother, if they don't owe you anything. Once you really accept that, you will start to free yourself. You will start to get a level of freedom where you're like, you know what? I don't have to hold on to this anymore because no one has to do anything for me. And likewise, you don't have to do anything for anyone else. So you don't have to pretend. You don't have to go around this person. You don't have to talk to these. You don't have to do any of that. But what you do have to do, which is for your highest good, is to honor yourself, right? Honor how you feel. Honor whatever your soul needs. Stop forcing yourself to have conversations, to be in places and spaces that no longer honor you. It does you no good at all. Little sidebar, we're having a weekend sale, 20% off on our website of all our products, no coupon needed, plus free shipping, soultribeheals.com. So please check us out there. And so in this conversation of holidays and family wounding, another thing we have to think about is divorcing the idea of the holidays. Just divorce the idea. And I know many of us used to doing these traditions, but when something does not serve you, I don't care if you've been doing it for a million years, you wake up the next day and don't feel right, don't do it. If it makes you feel sad or it brings up emotions or it brings up things that doesn't honor you, let it go. You don't have to do a Christmas. You don't have to do a Thanksgiving. Every day is Thanksgiving because we're grateful every day. Every day could be a birthday. Every day could be an anniversary. It could be a Christmas, whatever you want to call it, a holy day, a sacred. Every day is all these things. But when you see every day as being sacred and special, there is no holiday because every day is a holiday. And wouldn't you like just to have every day to be a holiday for you? I know I would. Wake up excited, wake up joyful, wake up ready to do something new, not just 1, 2, 3 days out the year, right? So the programming got us caught up that this is the holidays. This is what it should feel like. You should be with your mother. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be peaceful. If it ain't been like that 355 days out the year, one day is not a genuine expression of that. It's going with programming. I'm encouraging you to look at these traditions. Look at why we do these things. Look at our relationship. Why are we engaged in certain relationships that don't serve us? Why? We have the ability to tap out. You have the ability to tap out whenever you're ready. Whenever you're tired of the runaround, you're tired of the rat race, you're tired of having to pretend, act like this ain't happened, and grin and skin. When you're tired of that, you can tap out and say, I'm good. I'm not going to come over so-and-so to have dinner this year. Or no, I'm not buying presents. Save that money. Come get you some healing here in Mexico. You'll be well better served. And, some of us have children as well. And we think that we have these expectations that we got to get our children this, we got to do that. You don't have to do any of those things. But you do have to be honest with yourself. And you do have to honor yourself. That's kind of I would say, a non-negotiable. Other people may say are non-negotiable. You don't have to force any relationship, any conversation. If it don't feel good to you, don't do it. And guess what? You don't have to explain yourself to anyone because your energy belongs to you. Your energy is your responsibility. So part of healing these family wounds, right? Slowing down. Part of healing all of these wounds is honoring yourself. And those who love you and respect you will understand and will honor you. But those who do not, well, now you have your answer. People vibrate into our existence, into our lives for a time, and they vibrate out. And that includes blood relatives. Myself, however God made it to be or the universe made it to be, most of my family has vibrated out of my life. And I've come to accept that, right? Not to judge it. It doesn't matter why. Because remember, in this life, things are not personal. In this life, nothing is personal. It is about you, but it's not personal. So people change opinions, people change their thoughts about you. They change themselves. They're going through their own evolutionary pattern, right? So, and they got to live their life. They got to go through their own evolutionary process. And you may be part of that for a time, and you may not be part of that for a time. Family, blood relatives, y'all, we give so much power to, that's my sister, or that's my brother, or my mom's supposed to do that, or my father's supposed to do that. But when we let go of those expectations that no one owes us anything, and I know it's a harsh one, and accept that whatever they're giving you, okay, thank you. And that you have the power to move on in your life. You have the power to recreate that which you want to create and see yourself and live yourself and be who you want to be without the tanglements of that family foolishness. You have the power to break the generational curses. Now we're talking about something totally different. We're talking about sovereignty, spiritual sovereignty. We're talking about power. spiritual power. We're talking about creating and redesigning your life, changing epigenetics, changing parts of your DNA, where you see a lot of things in your family and people doing this, and you're saying, you stand up against, you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to change the way I'm eating, change the way I'm thinking. I may even change where I live to change this pattern. That is part of breaking generational curses. Saying, you know what, I'm not going to be upset at family gatherings, or I'm not even going to go, or I'm not going to engage on this level. That is part of breaking generational curses. Because if we keep doing the same thing over and over, keep going with the whole idea of what everyone else is doing, knowing that it doesn't serve us, those generational curses, those energies continue. You see, part of this generational curse breaking is confronting the energy that no longer serves you. Because when you do the work, it affects 7 generations after you and 7 generations before you. So you don't have to keep telling your children, don't do this, do that. No. All you have to do is focus on you and minding your energy. You don't have to tell your mother, stop doing this, stop doing it. I don't want to hear that. No. All you got to do is focus on you, because this world, this existence, it's all about you. You. You are the spoke of the wheel. You are the most important person right now. Is you. And so what we don't like on the outside, we can change it on the inside to get the results that we need. So the power is always inside of us, right? So when we're dealing with difficult family situations and the holiday season, and it's not something that you may get the first time around. You know, this holiday season, you do a little. Next holiday season, you may do a little. Some people go cold turkey with the whole thing. So, I'm not getting my emotions tied up and all of this stuff. I'm not allowing myself to be frustrated. I'm not allowing myself to be in this for a holiday or just to be at this dinner. I'm not allowing myself. When you start putting yourself first, oh yeah, things will start to shift. Your finances will start to shift. Your energy will start to improve, because now you're putting in boundaries in place. And as you put in boundaries, you're able to keep your energy in for whatever divine purpose or whatever purpose you want to use it for. So looking at the holidays and the family wounds, these are opportunities. Hey, Phoenix Rose, welcome. These are opportunities for you to say, I don't think this serves me anymore. This don't feel good. Why don't this feel good? Okay. And it doesn't matter why. If it don't feel good, it just don't feel good. Then you don't owe anyone an explanation. And start to change the trajectory of your emotional state. Change the trajectory of how you feel. By the way, check us out online. 20% off, free shipping on all our products at soultribeheals.com. This is all about your freedom. This is all about your breakthrough. This is all about breaking generational curses. So if you're feeling kind of tender right now, I encourage you, go light a candle for yourself. I encourage you, say a prayer. Light a candle for yourself. Ritualize yourself. Say a prayer. Make a cup of tea and just sit back and relax. Allow Spirit to speak to you. Allow Spirit to give you wisdom, understanding, to comfort you. A lot of you parents have transitioned. There might be some inner fighting going on. Allow yourself to be extracted out of that, so you can hear the divine wisdom that wants to reach you and also give you its healing elixir for this time. The new year is getting ready. The new year, I should say, according to the Gregorian calendar, is getting ready to start. Let's start now in preparing what you want to achieve this next year. Let's start preparing now. Let's start setting our intention, using these family wounds, using all of this, because that tells us what we don't want. That tells us what we don't want. And that's 50% of the battle. Oh, okay, I don't want drama. I don't want backbiting. I don't want lying. I don't want stealing. I don't want none of that. So great. That's 50% of the battle. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to see through my family bloodline the things that we don't want. By the way, we'll be doing a generational curse breaking ritual it's a 21-day thing, because we're going to get to it. Starting December 21st. Please let me know if you're interested. We'll be dropping information soon. Very important, going into this new cycle of just breaking some of this stuff, right? So now we know what we don't want. Then the work becomes, let's create the life we do want. Let's use the holidays in the way that we're feeling and the stuff that's coming to the surface for us to say, okay, what's out of alignment? Okay, noted. This is out of alignment. Boop, boop, boop. All right, let's do that. 50%. The next portion is, okay, that's out of alignment. Now, what do I want? What do I want to create? And then once you know what you want to create, you get the energy of it, you feel it, you're engrossed in it. Then we go about creating that, right? So it's acknowledgement of what's not working, and then releasing, accepting, and then releasing that. Then meditating into the life that you want, the life, the family that you want, the family that you deserve, whether you're single, you're married, divorced, separated, it don't matter. You can still create the energy of the family that you want. And how it comes, it's going to be how it comes. That's up to spirit, right? What do you want, and how do you want to feel when you're around these people? How do you want to feel each and every day? Get into the energy of how that feels, right? Then go about creating that. This is how the 3-step process of how you start to heal generational curses. There's some things, methodologies that you can do in terms of ritual and things like that as well. But it starts here because everything is mental. When you make a decision that, you know what, I'm not going to let this holiday season do me like it did last year. I'm not going to let it take me out of my space. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money on people who are not grateful, who do not appreciate me at all, just to show, I'm not going to go places or talk to people who don't honor me. That's the first thing you could do. And that's the best thing you can do, is stay honored and true to yourself, right? From there, everything will work out. And you might be surprised how quickly things will work out for you, right? Some blockages that might be hemmed up because that's the energy of self-honor, of lack of self-honor is there. Those who are looking for promotions on their job, those who are looking to improve their certain aspects of their health or even their current relationship, that energy of self-honor may need to increase a little bit. And you can start right now by deciding that you're not going to have your emotions, and you're not going to have your money, you're not going to have your energy tied up in this whole family wound, whatever they want. Let them have it. Let them have it. Because when you're holding on to it, you can't receive because your hands are like this because you're holding on. But once you decide to release it and accept that it is what it is, mama going to be who she is, daddy going to be who he is, or whatever it is, now your hands are open. But when your hands are open, you are in, number one, you're in a receptive mode. So that means you're getting ready to receive, right? Receive. But you're also in more of a relaxed mode, where you're not stressed and you're not working. You're open to receive and allowing the spirit to work for you and through you. So I encourage you, please take the time to honor yourself during this time. Family wounds are very, very complicated. They're very challenging. They're very, they can be very difficult, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience and a lot of love and compassion for yourself, because what you give yourself, then you can give to others, right? So I encourage you to offer yourself the gift of compassion, of gentleness and ease during this time. Offer yourself the ability to relax and the ability to tap into yourself. It's going to help you to work through some of the challenges that these family wounds are presenting at this time. Stay close to a tribe, those who love, those who honor, those who respect you, and allow spirit just to work through you and for you, for your highest good. So I just wanted to pop on really quickly to share some encouragement for those who are during this holiday season, maybe a little challenging, might be a little sad. You may be reminiscent of a variety of different things. But I encourage you, if you're going to celebrate yourself. Celebrate all of your victories. Celebrate how far you've come in life and the things that you've achieved. Focus on those things and use those family wounds as stepping stones to let you know what you don't want in your life. Remember, that's half the battle. And then you can open up yourself to what you really do want in your life. That's half of the work. Being creative. How do you want to feel? How do you want your relationships to feel? Where are these things coming from? And what can you do to send love, compassion, goodness, and grace to yourself? Because remember, this journey is truly all about you. And I know for some of us, it's really challenging to accept. And it's not in a selfish way, but it's in a self-full way. Honoring yourself, because when you honor you, everything around you has to honor you. When you love you, everything around you has to love you. When you respect you and your energy, everything around you has to love and respect you. That's how it works. So I encourage you to do that. Just remember, this weekend we're having a sale, actually until Monday, 20% off our website, everything, sea moss, herbs, tincture, plus free shipping, no coupons needed. Just head over to soultribeheals.com and get you some good products to help to nurture yourself. We have a lovely more tea, which I adore, which is really good for self-comforting, the Muma tea as well. So go check that out. But if you need some help, you can find me on social media. Reach out if you need a consultation. You want to come here from Mexico for some healing. We have some great healing work. I've been showing you all what we've been doing here. I've been doing here. You're welcome to come. We do have a soul tribe here as well. And I'm telling you this thing about this whole family holiday thing because I've had to do it. I've had to create my own tribe. And you see the photos on my page of just, we're here in Mexico and we're coming together to support each other, how we fit in. It's just how it's going down. So I want to thank you so much for your time. I pray that something that I've said have encouraged you, has inspired you to make those wounds. That's okay. Let them stay, but use it for your benefit. Use them to take you to the next level. Acknowledge them, feel them, and you say, I'm going to change this. But just remember, it starts with you, one day at a time. Honor, love, and respect yourself, and it will come to you. Your finances, your business, your health, your relationship will all start to improve. I promise you, when you start to honor the God that lives inside of you, because what's on the inside have to be on the outside. So look, don't worry about talking to mom and them, trying to change them, trying to convince them. Don't worry about that, because when you do your work, because it's in your bloodline, it will impact your children, your great-grandchildren, up to 7 generations forward, but also 7 generations behind. So now you can live your life in full bliss and in full joy, knowing who you are in love and grace and ease, because you're doing your work, and in doing your work, you're helping others. So don't forget to visit us online, at soultribeheals.com. Get your products, 20% off plus free shipping all weekend. And if you want to come to Mexico, let us know. We can organize a wonderful trip for you so you get the deep healing that you really need. I want to thank you for your time. Enjoy your evening. Love you so very much. And we'll see each other soon. Bye-bye.